Hey everybody, it's me Martin, and yeah, I decided to play GTA 3 again with my commentary, and I asked you guys that how should I continue the story. So should I do Kenji's mission, or should I just, I don't know, continue story with Donald Love and kill him, kills this Yakuza boss leader, gang leader, without meeting him. Because it doesn't matter, but at least there will be 10 more GTA 3 videos, but okay, you guys gonna decide. I'm just going to play the game, and yeah, what I want to do today is nothing much, just doing King Courtney's missions, and I think Ray missions. I don't know what was Ray's full name. He reminded me Ray from GTA 3 and from GTA 4, but it doesn't matter. He's a different type of Ray, and that's it. Okay, so what we need to do for the yardies, well, I got to win a race where all I need to do is pick up some checkpoints, and that's it. Hey dude, what are you doing? Stop jumping in front of my car, okay? If you have mental issues, find a doctor who can help it. But alright, we got 3 type of cars, and yeah, they are gonna lose. And what about the cheetah? Oh, there you are. I just needed to ask about him. And yeah, the drivers are basically the same. The same creepy old guys wearing the, I don't know, the trench coats and the black fedoras, dark fedoras. Alright, let's just play the game, and that's it. I really don't have much thing to say. Maybe the only thing that I need to practice my driving skills, because I really don't know how to drive. I seen the new Spider-Man movie, No Way Home, and yeah, I think it's a pretty great Marvel movie. And yeah, by a standalone and for a Marvel one, it's sometimes really hysterically funny. The jokes and the gags are really working as well, and not for mention the quotes and how the characters interact with each other, the heroes and the villains. Yeah, they were great, and the performance was awesome, really inspiring. Especially that most of the actors weren't played the roles years ago. And yes, they did a great job, especially William Dafoe. He was basically the best one in the whole cast. I'm not trying to speak in spoilers. I'm not trying to say spoilers, but sure, it has some issue with its multiverse concept, or not the concept about what Peter originally wanted to do. But besides this, I don't find it unnecessarily confusable, but yeah, there could be more things they could talk about it. And that's it. Or a different, I don't know, viewpoint of it. How we need to, how can I say it? Getting close to it. Oh, okay, that's my point. There we are. It's pretty funny in the mission that sometimes when I don't recording the game, or I don't make any video about it, I can literally pick up every other checkpoint. But because I need to talk, I need to think, and if I need to think, I cannot focusing on the driving. So yeah, it's pretty hard to think. Oh my god, they are going to pick this thing up. Eventually they didn't. Nice. So, what can I say? What else I can say about Spider-Man 3? The Tom Holland 3 Spider-Man. The drama was great. This movie had some really nice touching moments. Sure, it didn't try to be super dramatic, but when they tried it, it really worked. And really, I don't know how can I say it. It could be much worse if I don't know, if we didn't have the the right director for it. I mean, yes, he did a great job, just like the last movies. He directed the previous two ones, and I didn't notice that for some other reason. But okay, I think this is the perfect movie what the fans wanted, and I hope that we're going to see more movies like this, because it's really unique and not just trying to be unique like the Eternals. It's mine now. See? Very nice, very nice. Alright, I got to save the game. I don't want any troubles with it. I'm sure I'm going to fail the second mission. I don't know. I think this will be the mission where I need to shoot some Diablos. Yeah, I better to do, because I think I might gonna flip with my perennial. But back to Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse, yeah, it's basically a live action version of Spider-Verse. Yes, and I'm waiting for that movie sequel. But yeah, this movie is basically a live action version of that Sunny animated movie one. And because of Sunny, I'm sure they were the main lead in the movie. I mean, sure, Marvel did his own thing, He's Jesus, Martin, what are you saying? But yeah, it felt like more like an Sony movie, which is making sense because all the rights belong to them, or most of it, if we're talking about Spider-Man. And yeah, I mean, that's all I can say. The movie was really fast though. I mean, even for a 2.5 hour long movie, it didn't felt long. I mean, even when the movie sat down and just started to talk about emotions and what they need to do next, it was just really entertaining, and that's the best thing about this movie. It doesn't try to be saying something, I don't know, artistic, being super serious all the time and over dramatic like some other Marvel titles. It's gone like this. We want a movie where we can interact with the multiverse theory, and we're going to put some classic characters from early titles, and that's it. This is what they have done. And obviously they fixed or they tried to fix what situation, what have Tom Holland Spider-Man ended in, and that's it. And it was just really great way how they did this. Okay, this is the mission where we need to take out some Diablos on Haber Heights. I usually just run over them and that's it. We don't need to shoot them. I don't even know why this mission titled as Uzi Rider, where you don't actually need to use that gun. Alright. Yeah, if you you can skip this whole cutscene if you just keep pressing pause, and yeah, Cloud will immediately moves, and that's it. And in Chatterbox we can hear Fernando Hernandez, I guess, from Vice City. Yeah, the pimp. Yeah, I was talking about him earlier, one of my late videos, but alright, that's it. Oh my god, learn to drive, dude. So yeah, I liked Spider-Verse. It was way better than the previous Spider-Man titles with Tom Holland. I mean, I always find him as an typical fan of Tony Stark. Jeez, sorry, I'm a little bit tired. I don't even why am I making this video. So he was, I think, how can I say? Jeez. Tom Holland was representing as most of the audience in that age who liked Marvel and liked Spider-Man and any other characters and Avengers earlier. He was the typical kid who want to know everything, and he knows some stuff but interested about more, and he want to interact with the characters as soon as he can. And yes, that type of dude was Spider-Man in the MCU. And how can I say, in this movie he finally grew up. He let this Tony Stark thing out, and it was nice to see him as a standalone character who doesn't act like a sidekick, who immediately or accidentally got some standalone movies. So yeah, I'm sure what are they going to do in the sequel, in the new trilogy, because it got confirmed, so we just need to wait. And that's it. And yeah, and I also have seen the typical Marvel thing, the post-credit scenes, and sure, you guys got to see the whole credit, because there will be some serious shit there. Alright, so what else I can say? Basically nothing. I was sick for a week, and I watched 2 movies. One movie had a title, but I don't know how can I say it in English. It was about that Harrison Ford's character got sent to jail, to prison, because they, I don't know, they thought that he killed his own wife, but he knows that he is innocent. He's about to escape from the prison, and yeah, he did escape from the prison. And we got Tommy Lee Jones, who's about to chase him down and put him back where he technically belongs, even if he's innocent. The Fajum, I don't know what was the title in English. But the second movie what I watched, it was Tombstone, and jeez, that movie was so awesome. When I was a child, I always loved to watch Sergio Leone's Western movies, like The Fistful of Dollars and A Few Dollars More, or Once Upon a Time in the West, or The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And yeah, these movies were the best I've seen as a child, and I got this tone, I got these vibes and feelings when I watched Tombstone. We got a dirty little town filled with stereotypical Mexican gangs whose are pretty much pure evil, and we got the justice-serving lawmen who's retired basically. They don't want messing with guns, they don't want to messing with the people, they don't want to be the heroes of the days, they just want to live their life as they've planned it. But the things got worse because of these gangs, and I think Sam Elliott's character said that we need to do something against them, and yes, most of the members of gangs easily joins to him, except Russell Crowe, Kurt Russell, who needed more time to think about it. But yeah, sure, it was a wonderful Western movie, full of spirit and soul, and really, it made me feel like a child. I mean, I was really excited and cared about their, how can I say it? About how their story is going to end, and man, the characters and the music, jeez, I don't know who made the music, but I gave him a Grammy award, really. I mean, he did something great with the music. And Bill Paxton, Val Kilmer, they were also pretty nice and great. I mean, I don't know how can I represent the characters. So we got Kurt Russell, the typical experienced lawman or sheriff who basically knew about how to use a gun and what it means to kill a man, and really he feels pretty disappointed and regret everything about this life of style, because he never wanted to shoot people even if they were bad or something. He has some kind of little post-traumatic PTSD, post-traumatic stress, maybe that's the best word for it. And yeah, I mean, that's it. We also have Bill Paxton's character, who's basically a younger member of the team. He's pretty much the joke guy. He making fun of everything, and he always charming. That's it. He was trying to be happy. And we got Sam Elliott's character, probably the oldest member of the crew. He's pretty much think that we don't need to let these people die because of these gang members. Most of the in the first half of the movie, he's pretty much a quiet guy. He doesn't try to be calling any attention for himself. He's just trying to being normal, chill. But after he's seeing these people suffering for these bandits, for these bandits, he decides to help them, even if nobody's going to not nobody's, even if there be persons who's going to think differently in this situation. And we got Akima, who's basically the typical silent guy who knows how to shoot, but he rarely talks. He also has a little TBC, tuberculosis, like what Arthur Morgan had in RDR2. But that's it, what I can say. These characters are just working so well. And yeah, this movie has really strong spirit and feels and soul, which is pretty rare, especially in the 90s westerns, where this type of this category of movie basically got away. The only person who kept this movie type alive was Clint Eastwood, and that's it. So yeah, I love Tombstone, and there's nothing wrong about that movie. I mean, I never find it boring, and the first half of the movie was pretty funny though. Okay, so yeah, that's it. It was probably one of the movies where I just can't say anything negative about it. Alright, now we need to buy or get a Yakuza Stinger, and maybe that's why I went down to Asuka, but I somehow forget about her. I mean, forget about the car. And yeah, the Mafia Sentinel, I know many people try to go back to St. Mark's, and they got shot it and blown up because of those shotguns and the super sensitive how can I say, aim system what these dudes had, these gangsters. But that's it.
Where were you called from, Fernando?
From upstate, okay? You happy money now? I'm not real Latin.
Alright, now this is the last car what we need, and that's it.
Listen, wives, children, if your husband, if your daddy, if he not happy,
oh no, this creep again.
In exchange for a few hours a week, I give you the
I think this interview is 9 minutes long, 9.5.
I saved your daddy. I saved your husband. It is a miracle.
Get out of here.
Funny thing about that Chatterbox, or I don't know, Liberty City Free Radio, is that in Liberty Stories, how can I say, most of the shows are pretty much controlled or developed by creeps. I mean, we got a cookmaster or chief master, who's basically an animal abuser, who basically just doing the whole thing because he likes to killing animals and hurt them in the most sadistic ways. And I remember there was a guy who talked about how beautiful the internet while he was in the jail or something. And we got Dr. Phil parody, or I don't know how can I say it, who basically, unlike Phil, Dr. Phil, he was saying the worst advice what you need to do in a bad relationship, in a marriage or friendship or any other thing. And he was speaking in a typical southern accent, so you don't need to believe in this guy, but that's it. And in Chatterbox, in GTA 3, we got only one show which is filled with these creeps, but I think it's pretty more realistic than actual shows about these morons. I mean, imagine if we let an animal abuser to making a channel where he can basically doing his hobbies in a legal way and making food out of them. Sadly, in YouTube, we got some maniacs and deranged people who's actually abusing animals and getting views for this toxic content. It's just depressing.
I wonder why more people aren't talking about this. I mean, killer bees swarming and it sounds pretty serious.
Okay, I think this is going to be the last mission from King Courtney. King Courtney was in GTA Advance and the player Mike had the opportunity to kill him, but he did not. Kingdom Come, and I know this is the hardest mission. Many people hate it because of the detonated spanked maniacs and crap. Exactly, your organization called crap. What kind of woman are you? Okay, so what I was as I was saying, nothing basically. So yes, I know this mission is pretty hard because of these cracked heads, and yeah, it will be hard for me too because the aiming system in GTA 3 did not age so well. This is basically the only good thing in the definitive edition, that the aiming system got fixed, but it works like in the mobile port version. But let's just say it, the definitive edition is basically just a HD texture patch for the mobile port, which you can play on PC and consoles. But okay, that's it. I mean, okay, the game got how can I say it? The game got not released, but got patched, and that's it. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to read the whole thing what Catalina write about us, about Claude. So we're just going to see this maniacs to blow himself up. Okay, now we need to shoot these dogs. Alright, Claude, learn to learn! Alright, I'm gonna fail this mission. I already seen it. Oh my god. Actually, this is a pretty creepy mission if you ask me. Oh my god, what are you doing, Claude? Stop turning, you better shoot these bastards. Oh my god, and the FPS dropped because of the rain. Oh no. Okay, they are gone. It's a good fact. Come on, learn to aim. Shoot them! Shoot them! Nice, nice, that's what I'm saying. Come on, shoot this bastard. What about the last one? Ah, there you are. Alright, very nice. GG! First try! The most hated mission in the whole game. Or is it? Because there's plenty of hated missions in this game. And hey, what about this? Dude, you okay down there? Are you dead yet? Okay, so the site got there, freezed, stuck. And if I replay this scene, yes, the corpses are laughing because they are in the thing, in the flashback, in the replay scene, and thanks to that these voices keep playing. If we got these, I don't know, models, but for some odd reason, if the NPCs dies, they don't making sounds if we pressing the replaying button. Alright, so our relationship with King Courtney has ended because they made a deal with the Colombians because of Catalina. I don't know what she did to the leader, but I'm sure they are in a good relationship. So that's it. I need to do some missions for Ray, and yes, that's it. Ray Bachowski, maybe that was the Ray from GTA 4, but why am I talking about this about that game? I know this game has many fans, especially because, like me, I think GTA 4 had more opportunities than 5. Because okay, in 5 you got many things what you can do in free time if you don't want to making missions, but 4 had a better story, physics, setting, atmosphere. It felt like a standalone game, not just a GTA type not just a GTA sequel. I mean, 5 is an arcade-ish game. It tried to be the most closest thing what the players wanted when 4 got released. A typical arcade game, basically, with realistic elements, but most of the time it's an actual I don't know, unrealistic thing with heist movie references and other objects of it. But in 4 everything felt grounded. I mean, grounded. It had nothing to do with the actions. It was really just a dude who tried to living a normal personal life without any issues, but he got forced to do terrible things, replaying all the things what he had done in Europe. McCaffrey. Oh no, the Leon member or real Leon relative from Liberty City Stories. I hate that guy and I never find him sympathetic or anything. But wait, in Liberty City Stories nobody is sympathetic. Alright. For some odd reason in real CS, the fan PC port of Liberty City Stories that got unfinished because of Take 2, McCaffrey's missions always crashed for me. I mean, sometimes if I started one of his missions, the game simply crashed, and I don't know what was the reason for it. And I'm not going to throw that grenade to that windshield, alright? Window hole, okay? So I'm better just using a rocket launcher as a noob. Alright. That's it for crashing in my game when I tried to play Liberty City Stories on PC and not on the PSP emulator. And that's it. Okay, so he's gone for now. And I got to fix this vehicle because it's just so nice to looking at. I think it's some kind of Porsche type if we're looking the lights. Okay, the lights. I don't know how can I say it, damn it. Really, I got really poor choice of words. I need to improve myself as soon as I can. Okay. And the funny thing is that in the remastered, I think this water effect got messed up really because of the AI scaling thing. I don't understand the programming. I just want to see what they can making out of it. Alright. I'm going to save the game and I'm going to do some missions for Ray again. There's nothing special about it. So yeah, McCaffrey's missions always got crashed in real CS, and I don't know if I'm making a playthrough about that game. How it will going to perform, I don't know. Maybe it's better if I'm playing the PSP port of the game. At least on that emulator everything working fine. But you guys need to decide. Yep, I've been drinking again. And this is the mission where we need to, I don't know. Ah yes, arms. Phil Cassidy, obviously.
We saw action in Nicaragua back when the country knew what it was doing. Anyway, some cartel scum roughed him up yesterday. Said they'd be back for some of his stock today.
I don't know. This mission can be hard if I'm not using my M16, so I got to do it. I like to using shotguns because the aiming system for the shotgun is pretty arcade-ish. I mean, this how can I say it? Target selection system. Sure, the camera angles aren't the best, but except that it's pretty fun to using shotgun. I mean with controller or the classic control settings with. And I get it. Some people don't like the aiming system in GTA 3. I also don't like some parts of it, but I'm fine with it because it was the first 3D game. obviously if we got the first game with new console, new engine, any other thing, it's going to have some issues with it. But we need to fix it in the later titles. That's it. So if we're criticizing something, it doesn't mean that we hate it. We're just saying that because we want to make it a little bit better. Criticize something isn't means that we hate it or should be hated. Some people don't understand this, or the critic don't understand what they really must to do. Because if you say only bad things about the game or a movie, it's just not the critic. If you're saying something about, if you find something and just think about as positive as you can, it's also not the critic. You can worship it or totally hate it, but you must. But if you want to criticize something, you must find both sides, and that's it. So yeah, back to the aiming system. Using shotguns, I think, is pretty fun. Something selection or something using system is the same for the revolver in Vice City. I just don't mind it. Okay. Alright, we got some Colombians here. Hey, what are you doing? Oh my god. A flamethrower? No, just a shotgun. Alright, I got really low numbers of health. Why I should just destroy the whole vehicle? Claude, learn to aim. Oh, it's bulletproof? Really? Alright, plan B. There we are. I don't know, are they using M16s? Shotguns? Maybe they does, and that's it. Holy mother of God, that was something. Hey there!
Hey, if I teamed up with you in Nicaragua, maybe I'd still have my arm. If you need any firepower, just drop by.
What Niguara? You lost your arm because you were drunk in Vice City.
I'll handle the cops.
What a liar. But jokes besides, Rockstar didn't plant Vice City at this time of the year when they developed this game, so that's it. And my car is still somehow capable to drive it. Interesting. Open the gate, damn it! Alright. What's on the chatterbox? Oh no, the naked guy. I think this guy also in GTA Vice City.
You know, I mean, what about winter?
Sure he is, in pressing
Really
issues.
cold. I mean, you prance about like a ninny.
I was born naked and will die naked.
I was born naked, I'm gonna die naked.
That's it.
All shriveled up by the sound of things.
Winter was invented by clothing companies. Clothes are unnecessary. They're ugly. Have you ever cooked in the nude?
Alright. I got to loot all the things I need. And I also need to do, I think we got 3 missions left for Ray. We need to collect the informations about Donald Love and his cannibal lives, because he's obviously a cannibal. He ate Avery. That's it. We got a mission where we need to kill a guy, a rat, who's driving the Ghost speedboat, which is basically a repainted version, retextured version of the Predator, and we need to kill McCaffrey again, and that's it. Oh, Donald Love advertisement, but I don't care about him because we need to talk to Ray, and I like to making this glitch because it's pretty funny though. Alright, evidence dash. I think this is where we need to find the Bobcat and hit it. Where you are, boss? Show yourself, damn it.
A soft touch with, shall we say, exotic tastes and the money to indulge them.
Are you taking a dump or just hide away from the cops?
Had some rather embarrassing photos of him at a morgue party or something. The evidence is being driven.
You know, it's pretty funny that his eyes are a little bit messed up in the definitive edition, because these eyes aren't focusing to the eye. They are pretty much have a big distance from each other. I mean, the iris. That's it. It just make him look retarded.
There's always people going on about.
Alright, let's just change the radio to GTA 2 radio. Universe. This. Yeah, it's not. Oh. Whatever. I don't even know how to sing. Why am I even trying it? My videos are cringy as hell. So we got this car. We need to hit it. But funny thing, if I re-hit this car, there won't be any package dropped. But it's pretty funny, I think. I don't know why it was not happening, but that's how GTA 3 worked. And working still. And if anyone asking, I'm not playing GTA 3 because of nostalgia, because I always play GTA 3 and Vice City. So I'm just playing these games because I think these are more stylish than, I don't know, GTA 5 or Online. Or the Definitive Edition. That's it. I mean, these games are objectively bad comparing the titles what we got, what we having in these days, but are these games are these I don't know how can I say it, remasters could be better, sure, better modeling, better gameplay mechanics could have been. And I'm saying, and I'm not talking about remakes, but I know the difference between them. I don't even know why so many people saying that this game should have been like Mafia Definitive Edition. Sure, the title the same, Definitive Edition, but it's all about how they meant to develop these games. If I don't know, Grocery Games had more time to develop of this remaster, this could have been on. Is this under the tunnel? I've never been here before in this mission. That's something new. Oh, thanks. That's really kind. So if they had more time to programize everything in the game, I'd be like, okay. But no, they just said, TikTok, Take-Two just said that, alright Rockstar, you guys need to do something with the original titles to get more fans and money of it. And they be like, okay, I'm not going to do anything, so I'm gonna call Grocery Games. Hey guys, you guys made earlier the Scholarship Edition for Bully, you guys made the mobile ports of free Vice City and San Andreas. How about if you guys going to make another port of these games, but for PS5 and Xbox Series S? And they be like, alright, give us some time. Okay, 2 months. 2 months? You guys are serious? Don't questionize me, Grocery Games. Do what I said. I am a Rockstar Games. And they be like, okay, jeez, we need to hurry, guys. And they got messed the things up because they didn't get the time what they needed. Alright, now I need to touch the car. I think the police were going to do that. I just need to drive or hit some cars. I don't want to leave the vehicle. Maybe somebody's going to run over me. Why am I saying in the past? Alright, thanks. You're the best bus driver I ever seen. Very nice. What about the bus? It will explode? No, it will disappear. Very nice. What can I say? Alright. We got 2 missions left and I'm going to rob this paramedic. This doctor. What are you doing? Learn to drive, damn it.
Me?
That's boy, patient man. Kill me. Somebody's mine. He's my kid.
Oh yes, and just like in the earlier island in Portland, you can restart the first mission of King Courtney. That's it.
Toilet paper. And their space station was made out of milk cream.
Alright, what else I need? Pick up some stuff. I don't even know why am I even pick up these items, because I got infinite ammo in this save file. Maybe because I got used to it. And I don't care about what and whoever say about this. Alright, I got to pick up this Stallion because this is a little slower car than Banshee. So yes, I like the original ones than the remasters, I don't know, because it has more. These games has more nostalgia feelings, simply because these are actual better games, better functionality, better games in function. I think my partner is a rat.
We gotta shut him up permanently. He goes fishing out of his boat near the lighthouse on Portland Road.
Okay, I was talking about Portland and we're going to visit Portland. Great combination.
Sleeping with the fishes, not eating them.
Sure, you're right. Yes, I got to steal the police boat. The Predator. I think it's close to who? Close to Asuka's? I mean, I know I'm probably misspelling her name, but I never learned how to spell her name. So I'm just going to fall down and... You know guys, no. I already did this so many times here. Why don't just go where the game asks me to go? At least I don't have to drive the boat for so long. And yes, I ran over a woman because I'm a sexist, white, straight man. Is anyone driving around here? Jeez, I'm all alone. Oh, we got a yardie. What the hell are you going to do in Liberty City's most infamous town called Portland? I mean, the Leonis and the Yardies, for some odd reason, they're hating each other. I mean, if you making a little interaction in Liberty stories with this Jamaican guys, they are attacking you, even if you save them. One of McAfee's missions. I just don't find the reason to it. Why are they attacking us? Probably some cutted beta mission. That's a nice view, really. For the time, this game had the best graphics for open world games titles. So yes, we need to drive this boat and shooting with it. Nothing much, and if I'm correct, if you out of bullets, you can actually hear some reloading sounds. Let me just test it. It's a lie. Didn't hear anything. Or maybe it was added into the definitive edition, which making sense. And I remember I was playing Frosted Winter. It's some kind of fan-made sequel to GTA 3, but it's more like a standalone story for Joey Leon. It's basically about Tony tries to kill him in Portland's docks, and after the failed I don't know how can I say that. After the failed murder, Joey decides to taking a revenge, and he's about to find the best. Oh no! To find the best companies to avenge his, I don't know, his Marinelet. No, we're not going to talk Hungarian here. His assault, that's it, okay. And we killed the bastard. And some opera, but we're not going to listen because I got some strikes. No, not Flashback FM. And I even got strike for that music. What I'm listening right now in GTA 2's radio. And I thought it was a music made by Rockstar, or made by a band who worked with Rockstar, and not in the licensing way. Well, then my theory was wrong, and some games, some music from 1 and 2 were licensed, and I haven't known that, or noticed that. Jeez. Sometimes I'm just thinking about, am I having ears or eyes, or these are just prosthetics and I'm basically just doing things without thinking? Alright, the last raid mission. I don't know how long this video could have been. Probably an hour again, or maybe even longer. Who knows? Oh, it's my car, my Esperanto. So yes, I was playing this thing, this Frosted Winter. I finished it once, and yeah, it didn't felt so great. I mean, okay, I get it. It was made by one man, and he did all his best work, but the whole game, because of it had no voice dubbing, it all just felt empty, because we got characters who had lines, but they don't talk, they just making movement with their hands. And okay, I get it. It's hard to making voice acting if you don't have voice actors, or you don't want to use your own voice, because you're not how can I say it? You're not so great to making voices. But I don't know, if you don't have voice and you still trying to making a whole story for a character, I think you need to put some effort to it to make it more interesting. And that's it.
He's being moved any second now from the Carson General Hospital up in Rockford. If he squeals.
And obviously the other thing I was saying is that in that mod, some side missions worked differently, because we got a lot of collectibles, and these collectibles had the same effects what side missions could have give to the player. Like if you collect enough, I don't know, dead bodies, not dead bodies, some kind of, we're going to needed to collect some models, but we're going to trying to run over it. Can I have your car, please? That's a pretty hot model if you ask me, and I want to have it. Thanks. Typical street criminal model from the early 2000s.
Very exciting for you, but what do you want to talk about?
So yes, we needed to collect Ray McCaffrey's, not Ray, Leo McCaffrey's corpses in Frosted Winter. And if we done that, we get a paramedic side mission reward, which is basically infinite sprint, and yes, it was a pretty weird reward for collecting literal dead bodies. So I don't know, it was unnecessary. I think if he kept the creator Pistukas kept the ambulance side mission with less amount of levels, it could have been more sense, because GTA games aren't made for mysteries, and I think collecting corpses to getting some kind of superpower, it just doesn't fit into GTA's universe. And there was other things like collecting candles inside the church, and it was surreal for me, a surreal concept. But I'm not going to play this game, I was just talking about it, and you guys need to decide, what should I do with Kenji? Should I do his missions, or should I completing the game without him? And that's it. I'm going to say a goodbye thing, and yeah, yep, that's it. Alright guys, see you in the next video, and bye.